Okay, so welcome back to the Coinfluencer, everyone. So today we are going to be looking at my moderate risk plays. Okay, so last week we looked at my conservative risk plays. So that's where I spoke about Bitcoin, I spoke about Ethereum, I spoke about Solana, and I spoke about Sui, right? So this week we're going to increase the risk a bit. So this week what we will be looking at is my moderate risk coins. So these are coins that for me fall in the middle of the risk curve. So crypto as a whole is risky. So the whole of crypto is risky. But within that umbrella of risk, you can have your conservative risk, moderate risk, and your high risk plays, right? So today, what I will be speaking about is the middle. So the middle is the moderate risk plays. Okay, so in my moderate risk portfolio, I have coins such as, so the conservative play in the portfolio would be the BNB coin. So the BNB coin is the Binance coin. So that would be number one. And then number two, I would have XRP. So XRP is another popular, very popular coin in the crypto industry. So number two would be XRP. Number three, I will have Bitensa, so TAO Bitensa. So this coin deals with AI. So it merges AI and crypto. So it's very futuristic, and it has a lot of potential to increase in value. So it would be TAO Bitensa, and then the last one would be Render. Okay, so Render is another coin that is within the same bracket or the same category as TAO Bitensa. So it also has to do with AI and crypto coming together. Okay, so the merging of AI and crypto. Okay, so if you didn't watch last week's video, please go back and watch that video. So in that video, as I told you, I spoke about my conservative portfolio. In this video, I'm speaking about my moderate risk portfolio. And then in the following video, I will be delving into my high risk portfolio. Okay, so as I said before, all of crypto is risky, and these are just conservative, moderate, and high risk within the crypto umbrella. Okay, which is already risky. Okay, so again, just so that you guys know, this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. It's just me giving you insights. So I'm speaking to the beginner, someone who doesn't know where to start. I'm giving you your first piece of information, and then you take it and then you do your own research, right? So it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you perspective, and I'm telling you about my thoughts, my psychology, and my perspective as far as the crypto market is concerned. So if we do the right thing now, when there's no noise in the crypto space, in a few months, maybe even years, no one knows, we will be in good standing, right? Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Okay, welcome back everyone. So as I said, we're looking at my moderate risk portfolio today, right? Okay, so the first coin that I have in my moderate risk portfolio is BNB. So if you go here, BNB is number, okay, it's not this one. Let's go to cryptocurrencies. So now we're going to look at the list of all the cryptocurrencies that exist, and then we'll see where BNB ranks. So BNB is number 5, so meaning it has the 5th biggest market cap in the whole market. So out of all the cryptocurrencies that exist, BNB is the 5th largest cryptocurrency, right? So that is the first coin that is in my moderate risk portfolio. So instead of Bitcoin, which was in my thing in my conservative list, it was my number 1 on my conservative portfolio. In my moderate risk portfolio, the Bitcoin is going to be BNB, right? So it's quite a large cap. So this is BNB. So now we're looking at BNB like since it started existing. So this is the price action of BNB, as you can see. So it gained a lot, right? So let's look at the market cap. So if we look at market cap, you're going to see, so BNB, let's say in 2020, around September, October, it was trading around 4 billion, and today it currently sits at 122 billion, and at its highest point it was 180 billion. Okay, so now you can see how many x that is. So but now, as you can see, with BNB, so this was a top, and then it went, it was a top, and then it went, and then it was a top, and then again a top. So you can see that it's rejecting around these levels here, right? It's been rejecting. So and then eventually it broke the level, and then it came back to retest, and then it went all the way up to all-time highs, and then now it came back again to these points, right? So if we say 1 year, let's say 1 year, and then you'll see, So it went all the way up, and then now it came back to these points, and it seems like it's retesting this area here, right? So BNB, if we were to invest where it is now, right, at 122 billion market cap, to its all-time highs, that is, I'll display the percentage, the increment that you would get on your investment if you were to invest now and it went back to all-time highs. But it might grow even beyond that, right? Because BNB is a big exchange. Binance is a huge exchange, and it has a lot of room to grow as well. But you're not looking for your 5-10x's here, right? Because it's a very huge market cap already. It's number 5 in the whole market. Okay, and then the next one is XRP. So I mentioned that we will, our number 2 in the portfolio would be XRP. So XRP is also a huge market cap. So as you can see, it's number 4 actually. So it's bigger than BNB. So because it's a moderate risk portfolio, we don't want to assume too much risk, right? So this is also a good enough market cap as well. You can see we have 2 quite conservative play in our moderate risk portfolio. So this is XRP. It's number 4 overall in the market. So if you look at XRP, you can see if you invested in XRP during these days, let's say, let's look at the market cap. If you invested in XRP during these days here, this was 2017, it was around 800, so let's just say 1 billion, right? And today it currently sits at, well, the all-time high was around 200 billion. So from 1 billion to 200 billion. So if you invested 1,000 rands when it was 1 billion, you would get 1,000 times 200. That would be 200,000 from your 1,000. If you invested 10,000 rands back then you would have 2 million, right? At the all-time highs. And then now it currently sits at 124 billion. It currently sits at 124 billion. Okay, so as you can see, we tend to bounce from these areas. So perhaps we might be bouncing again, right? So from here back to all-time highs, we're looking at not a 2x, but like a maybe 80% growth of your investment. But also this is not the roof, right? As you can see, we have tops, and then eventually we break the tops. So it might be time to break this all-time high as well. Okay, so that's XRP, right? And it's a big cryptocurrency in the industry. A lot of people love it. So it has to do with payments, right? Global payments, cross-border payments. Okay, and then the next one is Render. So okay, so first I spoke about TAO before I spoke about Render when I was making the list. So let's bring TAO first, because TAO has a bigger market cap as well. So TAO Bitensa is another investment or coin, crypto coin. So this coin has to do with merging crypto and AI, right? So it's one of the biggest AI plays in the market right now. So if you go down here, you'd see that it is number 32, right? It's number 32. For it to be in the top 50, it means it's still like a quite a big market cap, right? So the market cap is 3 billion right now. So it sits at 3 billion, the market cap. So our number 3 is Bitensa, TAO Bitensa. And so if you invested in TAO Bitensa here, this was 2023. If you invested in TAO Bitensa in 2023, close to 2024, when it was around, let's say, 40 million, and then now it currently sits at 3 billion, but at its highest point, it was around 5 billion. So let's just say this was 50 million. So 50 million to 5 billion, that would be 100x on your money. So if you have 1,000 invested, then you have 100,000, right? So that's how much money people made who got into TAO Bitensa early. And then now, as you can see, it's trading within a zone. It's trading within a zone. We saw a lot of cryptocurrencies in the hundreds of billions and the tens of billions and hundreds of billions. So TAO Bitensa might be one of those currencies that from a young single unit billion, like 1 to 9 billion. So currently it's at 3 billion. It might be one of those. So there's a lot of confidence that people have. People are very bullish on this coin, and it might move from 3 billion all the way to like 30 billion or 300 billion, right? So this is a crucial coin and project in the AI crypto narrative, right? So that's TAO Bitensa. And then the last one that I'm going to share with you today is Render. So Render is in the same category as TAO Bitensa. So Render also has to do with merging crypto and AI. So Render has to do more with the but the infrastructure, the AI infrastructure, like GPUs, generating GPUs and power and all those technical stuff. So basically, we're merging crypto and AI once again, and a lot of projects actually integrate Render into their serving. So Render is a crucial player in the markets as well. And as you can see, the price of Render is almost at like this floor level right here, right? So you can see how much it has gone down. But long term, a lot of people are very bullish on this project. It's a project that has a lot of narrative. It has a lot of confidence in the markets. A lot of sentiment is bullish, as you can see here. A lot of people are bullish. So this would be the risk on the riskier end of my conservative, no, of my moderate risk portfolio, right? So this would be my number 4. So if you invested now at 1.6 and it went all the way back to its all-time highs at, let's say, 12, let's do this market cap. So right now it currently sits at like 850 million, and at its all-time high it was at 5 billion. So if we go from here to here, it's a young maybe like 7x. So whatever you invested here, if we were to go to all-time highs, not even surpassing all-time highs, if we were just to go back to all-time highs, you already have 7x on your money. This is a project that a lot of people see going way beyond 5 billion in the long term, right? So this is the 4th project in our moderate risk crypto portfolio, right? So I hope this has been insightful. So if you are someone who is looking to invest in crypto but you don't know where to start exactly, so I hope that you watched my first video, beginner friendly video, so where I was teaching you how to invest in crypto as a South African, in the South African context, as a beginner. And then I hope you watched the video that came before this one, where I gave you my conservative crypto portfolio, the 4 coins that go into my conservative crypto portfolio. And then now I'm giving you my risk, moderate risk crypto portfolio plays, right? So these are coins that I believe in. This is just what I think, right? So I'm not saying go and invest according to what I've said in this video. So what you do is you take what I'm saying, right? You take what I'm saying and then you go do your own research. So it's either you confirm or you disprove whatever I'm saying in this video based on your own research. So this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. This is me sharing insights with you and teaching you what I know and giving you coins that I have confidence in the markets, right? If you want to know how to buy all these coins, I already made a video teaching you how to invest in crypto. So I'm very sure that you guys should be sorted by now. So that is the end of the video. I don't want to make it too long. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do the right thing. Like, comment, subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next video.